How's it going, everyone? It is Tuesday, October 22nd, 2024. Let's take a look at the pick from the last video, which was MSTR. I recommended a CDS on this stock on the 18th. I was out yesterday. I was traveling. So let's zoom into this stock. And on the 18th, let's look at this D1 first. Stock had pulled back off the 8 EMA. Rallying up higher and testing and finding some support at that prior all-time high at around 200. So I'm just going to take out some of these here. So here's that all-time high coming into play. And we opened up, found support there, grinded up higher, and then the stock compressed a little bit. And then, as I called it the video, it was somewhere over here in the middle of the day. So I said, look, wait for a pullback. And here's your pullback. Here is your LRSI cross right here. Also right around your 1OP cross. So you get on the stock here around 1211, and you can ride this guy up, has some relative strength, get a little high volume candle here. You get this bearish 1OP cross. I've been using out these 1OP crosses a little bit more. I'm testing them out, see if they can help me, give me some probability here. And does end up doing a pretty good job of grabbing that top right over here. We have this extra move, which gets reversed pretty quickly, so you would actually end up getting stopped out over here. Here's the move down again. But I think you have a nice clear path from about 211.80 all the way about to 215. So nice $3 over there. $3, even $4 potentially on that move. So nice win on MSTR. Other pick I had was Lunar, LUNR. And we took this pick right here around 842. We got in on a pullback. So if I were to go back all the way to, I believe it was this state, we got in right here around 843-ish. So stock ended up pulling back here. Found some support, and then today started to rally, and I took pretty much a scratch right around over here, around 850. So took a scratch on that stock. Now still could rally higher. It has a nice bounce off that 8 EMA today, but given the market bias that we have, which we'll get into in just a second, I decided to unwind the trade, scratch, and get out, and kind of just stay to the sidelines right now. Okay. So Lunar was a scratch. Oracle. Also pretty much going sideways. I'm going to look to try to scratch this one as well, or take a small loss when I can. So right now it's just kind of compressing. It's not terrible, but it's just more of a market-related move right now that I am protecting against. So I'm going to give it until the end of the week here, see if I can't get something closer to 177. Maybe even, 177-ish would be great to get in on that stock there. And see if I can get a smaller loss on that guy. So something like maybe a 10 to 15% loss, I'm okay with. And I think I should be able to get that on the stock. But has not really been continuing up. Market's been flat. You can see we got this breakout on the 9th, which was here. So we had a couple of days of market buying over here, pretty much until the 17th. That's when you could have taken profits. And right here on the 17th, I mean, didn't really do a whole lot in this couple of days. I've been trading sideways. So this is one didn't quite work out. We are simply going to look to take a smaller loss. All right. So D1 chart for SPY. Fundamentally, I think I haven't really added anything too much here either. This has been a news vacuum week. The main thing that's going to come out is just the bank earnings have been pretty positive across the board. but no major changes in terms of kind of inflation runway, in terms of the economic runway here. We're monitoring those job claims, initial jobless claims. You want to see any spikes sort of come down. That could be a result of Hurricane Milton. Um, so if the initial jobless claim stays up, that could have a bit of a bearish connotation to some of those releases because it would signal a potentially weak economy, increases our recession risk. But we haven't really seen that so far. The main thing that's really coming up next week that's coloring our shorter term bias is mega cap tech earnings. We have Tesla coming out tomorrow after the open. Next week, we have Microsoft, we have Google, Meta, Amazon, and Apple. So a lot of news coming out over there. There's PCE deflator coming out. There's also end of month fund buying coming out. So lots of stuff happening next week, and that's when we could probably see some candles get activated. But because of all that information, markets some sideways, waiting for that move. We just want to get to the sidelines. We don't want to have a lot of exposure on. So that's why I'm unwinding that lunar position and looking to unwind the Oracle position. If we had a stronger market tailwind, I could lean on Oracle to kind of come back in my favor. If we did not have that, or if we didn't have that, then an Oracle is kind of going sideways here. I'm going to look to take a smaller loss on a kind of a gap up. All right. So let's look into the shorter term time frame. Market is compressing. And I think the main clue here is that we made this all-time high. We got this flat bearish trend day, found some support, gap up to new all-time high, bearish trend day, test, find some support, breakdown over here, and then we start to get a little bit of a move lower. And we've seen a lot more light volume days, a lot of LPTE days. So when there's more LPT environments, they generally happen when there is a market compression. When you have some nice trend days, that means the market's moving. So that shorter term market bias kind of lines up with what you're seeing intraday. So now let's zoom into the M5 chart today. We got a gap down, which is actually our friend in this kind of a condition. So let's look at what happened the day before. Got a flat open, test, kind of inching up higher, some lower volume. Get this exit bar here, 1OP bearish cross. We get a really strong move down here. You could probably take gains on this 1OP bullish cross. So this is a beautiful, beautiful entry point here on this stock. 1OP really nail this move. We rallied higher. We get this 1OP bearish cross over here. So you could maybe try to get a bite of that position again. Ends up not really going out here, so you would take the loss on that trade for the day. But ends up being kind of this bullish reversal pattern. We find some support at the 8 EMA on SPY, rally up higher, and then we just kind of die and chop around VWAP over here. We also don't really get a signal candle on this too, by the way. You can see that there's a lot of compression, but we never actually break through this support here. And that is the kind of the warning for us to stay on the sidelines in terms of taking any SPY shorts. So today we got a kind of a grindy day. You can see we had a bullish channel quite early on. Something like that. And then we broke out the upside of the bullish channel, accelerate, and then bearish engulfing candle. That is your clue to get out of the trade. Here's our 1OP bearish cycle coming now in. So got a bit of a buying climax here. So you had some longs here, and they held. So here's your chance to get in. 1OP bullish cross above VWAP, finding some support. And then you can ride these guys up until that bearish engulfing hammer on SPY. So what can we possibly take today? Got a couple of tags that I liked. I'm just going to kind of flip through them a little bit here. So VSCO is looking nice. It's in this bullish channel. Let's draw some of these lines here. Oops. All right, that's somewhat good, but looks like we're hitting the top of this high plus trend line, trying to break out of it. Um, but was a nice move early. You can really see how 1OP has started to nail some of these moves. Relative strength, 1OP bullish cross, really ride this guy out. And then you have this 1OP bearish cross that nails right at the top, right here. So from here to here, you get a super nice chunk of that move. That's about 40 cents on that. My volume candle. Not a ton of volume over there. That's how you know we're going to spring back up. And then there's far more volume on this candle. Yep. So that's in a bearish cycle. But yeah, VSCO, that was a nice day trade earlier today. RCL, like what I'm seeing in this stock. Some organized price action. Pullback, found some support here at the $98 level. Rallying up from that support. Holding up pretty well. Have some room until here. I would have liked to get earlier in on that break, so somewhere, actually probably in the morning. So maybe somewhere like 201. Yeah, so somewhere here. This is a nice reversal pattern. Work through that compression. So get in somewhere here closer to 201, and then you have space to ride this guy up because you're actually getting above this compression level over here, and it's holding up in that point. So RCL, that's a nice stock intraday. Potentially could swing. PM, big move post earnings. Let's look at this guy. Yeah, candle digesting the gains, digest the gains. We may inch up higher. Nice move on PM. Definitely day tradable. GM, also big move today. It's really nice seeing how 1OP could potentially nail in some of these moves. It also tells you when to avoid some dangers. So get in over here, get out over here. So that's a small win. Get in over here, ride this guy up, get out over here. So that's another nice little win. Another 50 cents on that move. Also held firm in this LRSI cross right here. Carvana. It's a nice breakout here on the D1. So just looking for something that's a nice little D1 that we can take. Thing is, it hasn't really confirmed the breakout. It has some volume, but I would like to see Carvana have some nice closing volume in here. That's really what I'm looking for in that stock. Wells Fargo. This had a nice little break of compression today. Let's look at this on the intraday chart. Yeah, so broke out over here. And stock has been pretty flat since then. Very choppy stock. Yeah, you can see how it pulls back. Then it starts to move higher. So very, very choppy stock. Rocket, this is actually a bearish reversal setup. Not too keen on putting anything too much right now, but I guess if you need some short, that's a decent one. Same thing with DLTR. This is some stuff I'm looking at on the short side. Maybe hitting some levels here, so not crazy about that. LMT. Nice breakdown here, closing below that 50. Truly just ignoring the market today. Maybe seeing some profit taking right now. I like what I'm seeing in LMT though. I do wonder if this would set up well for how liquid this is for a PDS. It does have weeklies. Yeah, some pretty wide bid-ask spreads, but you can get that debit for about $2 right now. The 575, 570 PDS. So LMT, if you need a short, not a bad short right now. Although I do want to double check this. I do like Nvidia, by the way, too. Dave has been calling out a lot of doji sandwiches, which I am a fan of. Okay, yeah, so there's going to be some pretty big support at this candle, and we actually cracked through support at 581. There's 581. Right around here, you can see there is a chest support level coincided with that 50. So we got some room in here until, 564. We could hit that pretty soon. And if we get the bounce, we should be able to get a lower high here. But I'm not a huge fan of it just because I want to see more selling pressure. It's actually been a pretty bullish stock since the last earnings. So I don't want to, I don't want to play it too hard here. I do like Nvidia. Another one I liked as well was Cores. Really nice volume on Cores today, but a little bit of a tail, a little bit of a wick on the top. Not really able to rally here. I'm liking Nvidia. Let's look at this stock here. So breakout to a new all-time high. We broke through this trend line, and today we are holding all the gains of the prior day here, finding some support at VWAP, getting some relative strength, and this 1OP bullish cross is about to cross up. So I think Nvidia would be a pick of the day. I like this as a CDS. So maybe you could do the 144, 145 CDS. You can take a quick move in that stock. That's probably what I would do. Yeah, I think that is going to be my pick of the day going into the close. So Nvidia as a CDS long. That way we have a short time horizon, take a quick move in a strong stock. And we're going to add this to our YouTube picks. All right. So that is going to be the pick of the video. Thank you very much for watching, and stay patient, stay light. I'm using this time to just reflect on my trades, evaluate my trades. I'm not really trading a whole ton. Just really staying on the sidelines and just waiting for one great stock maybe that I can take a quick overnight win on. Thanks for watching, and we'll take a look at Nvidia in tomorrow's video.